All right, just wrapped 10 miles, our last longer run of this prep, our last Saturday run. I can see this nice, crisp fall morning. Time of recording this, we are 7 days out from the Monumental Marathon. And I'd be lying if I said that this last couple weeks haven't been a grind. I feel like it's just been a long prep. I set out to go longer than I normally would in a marathon prep. Typically go like 16 weeks. I think I went like 20 or 24 this time. And really it was even longer before that. We had the 12-hour in April and basically rolled right in. So basically since last November, it's been a non-stop prep. And this time last year is exactly when I was running my last marathon. So really we've had a whole year of prep. And I hope that shows on the course, on my time. We're always aiming for sub 3. Basically though, the goal is just as low as we can go. Let's get a PR. And yeah, so it's been a grind, but we got it done. And now we're here. Now we're at race day, and basically just kind of want to go through my thoughts on that. So thoughts on the race itself. This week is all about rest, recovery, preparation. I do have some runs. I have like a 5, a 7, and then just some small stuff. Obviously, I'm still trying to hit a mile a day. We're over 300 days straight, so I'm super proud of that no matter what happens this season. But we will be leaving early in the morning on Thursday to drive about 10 hours to Indianapolis. So that is gonna be a long day in the car. I know as soon as I get out, I'm gonna need to fuel up, start stretching, start hydrating. The carb load should really start Thursday, so I'm gonna probably be going pretty carb heavy in the car on the way out there. Then Friday, got a shakeout run. There's a couple that I wanna do. Don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. Jeff Cunningham, he is a run coach for a ton of people, but I didn't meet him. I know of him through Nick Bear and BPN and all the work that he does there. He's the consistently good over occasionally great guy. So it would be dope to go run with him and his coaches. But my buddy Mike Donatelli, who's also going for sub 3, we're gonna let this thing rip together. And he's supposed to be putting a shakeout run together as well. So might show up to the Jeff Cunningham one if I can fit it in with work, or if it's not at the same time, and then just go out with Mike and his crew, cause that's my boy, and we are trying to get this thing done. I just switched, so I'm probably gonna have to flip this thing upside down the way that this just went. We'll figure it out though. But yeah, essentially that's what we're doing. Is really just family comes in Friday, so we'll do all of our packet pickup stuff like that, and then it's just fuel up, keep hydrating, and really rest for the day. I don't want to be on my feet too much. I've made that mistake in Austin before, so I'm not gonna do that again. I really don't have like a fueling plan for those couple days. I mean, I've done 3 marathons before, so I kind of know like what my body's gonna need leading into it, but don't really have a race strategy either. I actually think that this is gonna be the first race where I put one together. I've been having some knee pain for the last couple weeks, which I think I talked about in the last video, and it started to go away, but not entirely. So like the first 3 miles have been super rough, and that's fucking with me mentally. And I know that this marathon is gonna be a mental battle, so like I'm trying to mitigate that pain and stress as much as possible. So I think I'm going to go at a slower pace for this first couple miles, just so that my knee can kind of stretch out, get into a rhythm, and then I've been just consistently picking it up as we go on anyways. So I think that that's going to be the best thing for me to do, is just really like ease into it. I've went out too hot before. I went out hot last year and it paid off. I still hit my goal, still PR'd, but I know that's not always going to happen. That's perfect conditions, perfect race, perfect everything. So not entirely sure, but I'm going to start to put together a race plan, at least try to get this knee under control. But I said it last time, I'm gonna say it again, it's all mental. This race is gonna be a complete mental battle for me. I'm going no music, no podcast, no nothing, raw dog in this thing. And I'm going for a very aggressive time. I've seen some of my friends come out, hold that time for 2/3 of the race, and then fall apart, and I don't want that to happen to me. So I really have to like be in this mentally, be in this physically, and just leave it all out there. I know that I've put the work in, and all this is going to be is that celebration of that culmination of work. So yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling at peace about the race. I mean, it's here. This is what we've trained for. This is what I've put in all these hours, all these miles. Almost 1,800 miles here. It's insane to even think about. But it's all come for this one thing. And now it's just time to go out there and do the damn thing, and that's just where I'm at. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna get it done, and the next time you see one of these videos, it's gonna be the race. So it's my newsletter this week. We're just gonna throw this in there. I don't think there's anything else I can really say on paper, in writing. And I mean, even this is just rambling, incoherent thoughts. They usually are for these, especially around the race. I feel like my head's just jumbled and all over the place. And yeah, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, but like a lot of like happy anxiety as well. So just ready to go let it rip on Saturday, and wish me luck.